Guys, welcome back to MU Sports TV. And guys, we are going to talk about the latest injury update as far as Manchester United are concerned. We all know that we have a number of players who have been sidelined by different injuries. And Ruben Amorim said in his press conference prior to the game against Bournemouth, he said that there can be some surprise returnees this week or maybe the following week. So we all know that at the moment the players who are injured are Sandro Martinez, Amad Diallo, Mathis de Ligt, Eden Heaven. These are players who are injured. Also, Diego Dalot is injured. Was injured last week. So these are the players who are currently injured, and I think maybe Altebandir is injured. I don't because the past two games against Wolves and against Bournemouth was not on the match day squad. Tom Heaton was as the reserve goalkeeper. So at the moment we have Amad Diallo who is injured, Mathis de Ligt, Eden Heaven, Diego Dalot, Altebandir, and Lisandro Martinez. Out of these players, also Joshua Zirkzee, if I'm not wrong. So out of all these players, we all know that Lisandro Martinez is out for the rest of the season, and he was ruled out with an ACL injury, and maybe we could have him back and say maybe early September or late August, that is next season. So apparently Lisandro Martinez will miss the preseason tour for Manchester United this season, or rather for the next season. Joshua Zirkzee also was ruled out with an ankle injury, hamstring injury, that is. He'll be out for the rest of the season, but I think Joshua Zirkzee might be back in time for the preseason tour. Diego Dalot was also ruled out with an calf injury last week. The report saying that he might be ruled out for the rest of the season. It is not yet confirmed that he'll be out for the rest of the season, but it depends on how we go further in the Europa League. If we can go straight in the final, I think we could have Diego Dalot back in the match day squad for that game. But as far as I'm concerned, Diego Dalot might not feature for us again this season. But we have some updates, some good news regarding the players who might return sooner than anticipated. So we all know that Amad Diallo was ruled out with an injury, I think a knee injury, I think some months ago. Remember the game prior to the game against Spurs where we lost 1-0. There were some players who were injured, and Amad Diallo was among them. Kobe Mainoo, Toby Collier were among the players who were injured prior to that game. But we have had Kobe Mainoo back. Toby Collier came back and also is again injured. For Amad Diallo, he was injured and he was ruled out for the rest of the season. That's that time. But recently we have had some news, some rumors that Amad Diallo might be back before the end of the season, maybe sooner than anticipated. So last week, 2 weeks ago, we saw Amad Diallo returning back to individual training at Carrington, and he was doing some individual training there, and we saw also he was at Carrington prior to the game against Lyon at Old Trafford. He was seen training there individually with the club technicians. So last week we had news that Amad Diallo might be back early enough, and this week Amad Diallo might be back from injury. And Ruben Amorim, in his press conference prior to the game against Bournemouth, he said that Amad Diallo is near, de Ligt is near, and Eden Heaven is not ready yet. I think what he meant by Eden Heaven not ready yet, that maybe he was not ready yet to train, or maybe not ready yet to be featured. But I think they're doing a good job with Eden Heaven because he's still young, 18 years old, with an injury, and it's not the right thing to rush him back from injury. I remember when Eden Lenioro came back from injury, I think it took him some time before getting back into the first team. So for Eden Heaven, he was already in training, but he had a setback. Uh, same problem where the same position place where he was injured. He had a setback, a small setback, and he was ruled out for the game against Lyon. So maybe we could have Amad Diallo, Matisse Delete, and Eden Heaven on back to training this week ahead of Lyon, ahead of Athletic Bilbao. This could be massive because we need it. Yeah, we need it. We need these players back because they offer so much into the team. Amad Diallo has been one of the best players under Ruben Amorim in his new system, the 3-4-2-1 system. I remember he started playing as a right wing back for Ruben Amorim, but when we had injuries, when we didn't have Dogu yet, I was playing as a right wing back with Dalot playing as a left wing back, and Mazraoui playing as a right centre back or maybe a left centre back. So Amad Diallo was playing as a right wing back, and he was doing well. But even after signing Patrick Dogu, now he was playing as a number 10. Playing as a right midfielder. He was also doing well. Remember, he scored a hat trick against Southampton in the Premier League, his first ever senior career hat trick against Southampton, and he did well. So also as a right midfielder. So Amad Diallo is very crucial for this system of Amorim, and I think having him back in the squad is a massive boost because we are in a crucial stage of the season because we need to win the Europa League for us to, I think, salvage our season. That's the only way out we can salvage the season because we are 13th in the Premier League, 14th if 13, 14th in the Premier League. I think the Premier League is done. Liverpool won it. The top four is currently being contested by Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Aston Villa, Newcastle, Forest. All these teams are fighting for Europe next season. Aston Villa, Brighton, Bournemouth. All these teams are fighting for Europe next season. So, as far as I'm concerned, the only way out for Manchester United to be able to play in any European football and the Champions League is by winning the Europa League, and we only have 3 games left in order to make that a possibility. By winning the both legs in the semi-finals against Bilbao and winning the final against either of Tottenham Hotspurs or Bodo Gilmit in the final. So we need to do better. We need to play differently. We can't play the same way we did against Wolves and the same way we did against Bournemouth. Against Bilbao, because I tell you what, Bilbao is a different team, but Amorim said that they defend quite similarly with Bilbao, with Bournemouth, and I think we had that chance to try to break the defense of Bournemouth, but luckily we scored only 1 goal to level the scoreline. So against Bilbao, I think the issue is that we don't concede the first goal. We have had a tendency of conceding the first goal, and this has been a real problem for us. So against Bilbao away, the mistake we can't do is conceding the first goal. Also Matthijs de Ligt, he came from Bayern. He had a quite difficult start to the season where he was being criticized. The media always, they can't just stop talking about Manchester United. So but he picked up. And of the past few months, I can say under Ruben Amorim, the back 3, he has been one of the best signings so far. Also alongside Mazraoui, also Joshua Zirkzee picked up, and I was so devastated to hear that he was injured because he was really showing why Ten Hag wanted him, or maybe the board wanted him. And remember, he was one of the signings for under Ineos, so he was showing real quality football. But unfortunately, he was injured, and we will miss him until next season. So, De Ligt, as I said, has been crucial in that defense for Manchester United. Leno Yoro has been crucial for United, and having him back again, as I said, the same with Amad Diallo will be crucial for us and a big boost. And if we can avoid a defeat against Bilbao, the first leg and carry the game to Old Trafford with a win or maybe a draw, and we have Amad Diallo, Matthias de Ligt back, there's nothing stopping us from making the final for this year. So we are going to have some important players back. Also, it will be good to have Eden Heaven back as well, because I tell you what, it's been again one of the best signings this season. I think all the signings of Ineos have been crucial so far. Has been so good. Lenny Oro, Matthias de Ligt, Mazraoui, Joshua Zirkzee. Guys, Chido Di Martin is doing so well with the 18 team and 21, and we also see his progress in the first team. Eden Heaven signed from Arsenal, £1 million from Arsenal, the best signing so far, as far as we're concerned. The best January signing we've had. Patrick Dogo, he did well in his first few games after the injury, after the red card. I think he reduced a little bit, but I think I know he is still he can be still the best signing so far for us next season. So I'm not writing Dogo off yet. I won't write him off because I watched him at the few games he played at Lecce when he was being linked with the Manchester United, and I watched his first few games for United, and he is really going to be a good left wing back for us in the future. So the Ineos signings have been top notch so far as we are concerned. So I think this is what Ruben Amorim will have wanted, having the importance of these players back in the training. That is Amad Diallo, Matthias de Ligt, and also maybe a possibility of having Eden Heaven back from injury. So I think at the moment we are still waiting for the official confirmation. Tomorrow there'll be an open training at the Carrington training base before the team travels to Spain. We will see which players will be available in training. Hopefully we can spot Amad Diallo, Ligt, Eden Heaven in training. Also Toby Collier. This will be great news for us, and hopefully we can do better away and win it at home also next week on Thursday to make it to the final. So I know many can say that maybe it's we don't need to rush Amad Diallo back, but according to the news we had yesterday is that United are hoping to have Eden Heaven and Amad Diallo and Matthias de Ligt back in training this week, and maybe the possibility of them being featured in the next game at Old Trafford, I think against Brentford in the Premier League, maybe to give them some minutes, to build their fitness. That will be crucial. That will be very, very important. So we still wait to see whether they'll be available as reported, but we will wait until tomorrow to hear from the boss himself, Ruben Amorim, because he will be having his press conference in Spain. That is, I think it will be in the night, maybe, or late evening. So we wait to hear from him tomorrow to give us an update on the latest that we know from him, because at the moment all these are just rumors and it's not yet confirmed, but we need to hear from him first tomorrow to see or to know more about the injured players and the updates regarding the fitness of the player that we have at the moment. Maybe do you have any new injuries? I remember the game against Bournemouth, there were no injury concerned. All the players just finished the game quite well. Luke Shaw played 90 minutes. I was surprised. So I'm really hopeful that Luke Shaw will be available tomorrow in training. But I was surprised to hear that Luke Shaw has been injured, or maybe has been left out of the squad against Bilbao, because he played 90 minutes against Bournemouth, and according to Amorim, that was not the plan, but it happened. So for Luke Shaw to be understandable if he'll be left out for the game against Bilbao, but he did so well against Bournemouth. So guys, that's it from us, from the latest updates regarding the injured players.